Hello. In this video, we are going to show you an example how to use the Rejustify Google Sheets add-on. If you need more info about subscription or details, go to rejustify.com. If you want to see how to install the Rejustify app, watch our previous video. Finding data with Rejustify is easy, safe, and time efficient. To illustrate how the Rejustify app works, we have prepared an example. In this case, we know how our dataset should look, and we are going to fill the empty cells in the table with relevant data. We're going to find out 3 variables for 3 different countries covering annual periods from 2010 to 2018. Each column has a label. In this example, it is country, year, gross domestic product, greenhouse gas emissions, and population on. There are no data in the table, and we will show you how to find them. Our goal is to find the data and get a table that looks like this. It's easy. Select the range on your empty table and click on the button Get Range in the app. To get the format of the dataset right, there is a menu for Analyze options. As this example is a standard panel data format, there's no need to adjust anything, so just click on the button Analyze. As we are matching data from multiple sources, labels country and year will serve the app as matching parameters. Class and feature are the properties of data to guide the matching algorithm. We have to check if the app's suggestions match your preferences. For each variable, the app will display a green bar in case the suggestions are accurate. It will display a red bar in the case that some datasets have multiple options, or if the search results are not clear and you'd rather manually check the data sources and variables. As we are matching datasets from multiple sources, labels country and year will serve the app as matching parameters. In this example, the label country has to be identified as class geography and feature country. Feature generic would also be acceptable. The more detailed the feature, the more precise the matching. In general cases, feature generic is sufficient for good matching performance. The label year has to be identified as class time and the feature year. Let's go through the GDP as the first variable that we are looking for. The label gross domestic product has to be identified as class general. Wherever there are blank cells in the green table, the app will suggest data suggestion enabled to be able to fill it in with data, but you can toggle it off for any column where you don't want to fill any new data. Okay, let's see what the app actually found. Suggestions will improve with time. In this example, we would like to see the first empty column filled with data from IMF's World Economic Outlook dataset. For an overview of all providers, go to rejustify.com. Let's go to the second variable that we are searching for. The label greenhouse gas emissions has to be identified as class general. As a data provider, we'd like to use OECD's Country Statistical Profiles dataset. Let's go to the third and last column, which is for population. The label population has to be identified as class general. As a data provider, we'd like to use the United Nations population dataset. You don't need to know all the tables and abbreviations by heart, just start by typing population. Okay, let's try to fill the table by clicking on Fill the Table button. The app is now matching your search parameters with the sources, making queries for data and directing the results of your table. Let's have a look at the results. We can see the figures for GDP are some kind of index, but we will show you how to change it into different units. For changing the units and review of the matching of the dataset parameters, let's have a look at the metadata for the GDP. Metadata menu is the place where the dataset parameters are matched. Some datasets have different structures and potentially very similar looking variable names. In such cases, we recommend checking if the results returned by the Rejustify app match your preferences. In such cases, you need to select specifically what you are looking for. In this case, we are looking for gross domestic product in current prices in US dollars, which we select from the WEO subject drop-down menu. Click on Save to remember the changes. The second column with greenhouse gas emissions looks fine, but you can always make sure by checking the metadata. Let's have a look on the metadata for the population category. Change the drop-down menu indicator into total population in thousands. Don't forget to hit the Save button to confirm your changes. Now, all is set for the final kick. Click on Fill the Table button again. Now, the app is redoing the data queries and will direct the figures directly to your table using the dataset parameters you have just specified. Empty cells can appear due to missing data or if not matched. The data were filled, they look good, and it only took a couple of minutes for the whole table. Filling data with Rejustify is easy, safe, and time efficient. In our next video, we will show you what you can do with the data from this example. If you need more info, go to rejustify.com. Please like and share this video and write us your questions and suggestions. Thank you for watching.